Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to WS Cube Tech. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video, I'm going to talk about the differences, the key differences between Google Ads system and Facebook Ads system. So, if you are new and you do not know what is Google Ads or what is Facebook Ads, you can refer to my previous videos where I have explained it in very detail that what is Google Ad and what is Facebook Ad. And it is basically limited. This particular video is basically limited to the questions around why we should go for Google Ads or why we should go for Facebook ads. So there is a kind of a comparison, there is a kind of a comparison table between Google Ads and Facebook ad. That is what we are going to discuss now. So let's begin. And first of all, the comparison is made on different factors, right? So whenever we compare two things, whenever we compare to individuals, to products, to services, whatever, whenever there is comparison, there are some factors also, because comparison is always made on the factors, right? So right now, the different factors that we are going to take into consideration are the objectives, what you want to achieve, what is your goal. The first one you can see on my laptop screen, it is written over there, your objective, right? What is your objective, and according to your objective, what kind of ad network or ad system you are going to use, right? So majorly we have these 5 objectives. There are other objectives also. Whenever we run ads, we basically define our objectives, define our goals. So there are other goals also, other objectives also. But if we talk in a nutshell, then we are having somewhere around these 5 objectives, and the things revolve around these objectives only. So the first one is building awareness. Whenever you want to create the awareness for your product, for your service, or maybe for your brand also, then this one is the first objective that you basically define, right, which is building awareness. And the second one is driving engagement. So this is another form of objective that you have the option to define. And the third one is acquiring leads for your business or services, right? And the fourth one is increasing the sales. If you have any e-commerce website, if you have a product, a tangible or intangible product, and you want to sell it, right, then basically your objective is increasing the sales, right? Then the fifth one is promoting events. This is again a very interesting objective. So there are these 5 major objectives, and you have to define your own objective, right? So if we want to advertise on Facebook ads, then Facebook ad is basically best suited for building awareness, driving engagement, and promoting events, and sometimes also generating leads, right? Now let me tell you why I'm saying that building awareness and promoting events or generating leads is a good objective for Facebook ads, right? So guys, if we compare Facebook ads and Google ads, there is a major difference between Facebook ads and Google ads, which is like on Facebook, people never search anything. So Facebook ad is not an inbound approach, right? People are not coming on Facebook to see your ads. People are not coming on Facebook to purchase your product or to avail your service, right? People are coming on Facebook for the social connections. As we know that Facebook is a social media platform. People are coming on Facebook to connect to their colleagues, to friends, right? They basically come on Facebook to socialize. But if we compare it with Google Ads, the approach of a consumer or the individual totally changes, right? So if we talk about Google search ads, those kind of ads are purely inbound ads, right? You're not going to the individuals that, okay, now this is my ad, if you are interested, you can buy, right? This actually does not happen in Google search ads, right? What happens in Google search ad is people are coming to Google search, they are putting their keywords, they are making their queries, they are asking questions, and in return to those queries, in return to those keywords, you are showing them ads, right? So what happens over here is people are coming to Google, right? They have some questions, they have some problems, and they are coming to Google. Now around those problems, you define keywords and you show them their ads, and those ads will be helping you in selling your services or products, right? So this is what happens in Google ads, but this does not happen in Facebook ads. So people are basically coming on Facebook to socialize. So if anyone is browsing their feed, you can show them their ads based on their activities on Facebook. That is what we call as targeting, right? So whenever you are building awareness, whenever you are driving engagement, or you are trying to drive engagement, you can prefer Facebook ad over Google ads. But when you are very much sure that what people are going to type, right, what people are searching for, what are their intents, right? So when you know these things, you can definitely go with Google ads. It's an inbound approach, right? So if you want to generate more leads you can also generate with Facebook. That is what I am telling you. You can also generate leads with Facebook, but when we compare two things, we set some parameters, right? We can also generate leads through Facebook, we can also generate leads through Google. But when we generate leads through Google, because those leads are inbound leads, those are much more relevant, right? People are coming on Google, they are searching. Suppose people are coming on Google, they are searching for 2 BHK flats, right? 2 BHK flats in Delhi. Now, the candidates who are searching for the 2 BHK flats in Delhi and they are entering that keyword, that specific keyword, and your ad pops up and your ad shows over there. Now they will be clicking on your ad, they'll be going to your website, and now there is some relation, right? The intent of the searcher is very much related to the product or the service that you are offering. In this case, it is 2 BHK flat, right? But in Facebook, you are showing ads based on the interest. You do not know, or there is no chance that people are searching. Okay, I'm looking for 2 BHK flat on Facebook. It is not going to happen, right? What happens on Facebook is people are basically liking the posts which are related to real estate. They are basically commenting on the posts which are related to real estate. They are engaging with the ads which are related to real estate, right? They are basically liking the page which is related to real estate or the property or something like that. So based on those signals, that what people are liking or what people are following, how people are behaving on Facebook, you are going to set the targeting. But there is no inbound approach, right? So this is one of the major differences, that when we should go for Facebook ads and when we should go for Google ads, right? So I have mentioned the clear differences: building awareness, driving engagement, promoting events, and even if you want to generate some leads, you can definitely go with Facebook ads. But if we talk about inbound approach, if you are looking desperately looking for the leads or sales, you should definitely go for Google ads. So this is one parameter based on which we discussed that in what conditions we should go for Facebook ad and in what conditions we should go for Google ads. Now, if we talk about the nature of the product, right? Nature of the product or the service. Now, if your company has launched a very new kind of a product, which is first of its kind, which is very new, people do not know about it, people are actually not searching about it, right? People not searching anything around that that particular product or service, right? So in that case, when you know that, okay, people are not searching for this kind of product, people do not know about this kind of product, they are not going on Google, they are not putting any keywords. So in this specific case, we'll be not advertising on Google, we'll be advertising on Facebook, because there we will be able to create awareness, we will be able to tell people about our product, we will be able to define that what our product is all about, that how this product is going to help you. So all these things we can easily define in Facebook ads, and we can show our ads to deserving candidates, and we can show our ads to the prospect. And these are kind of things are basically not going to happen in Google, because that is keyword based approach. If your company has launched a first of its kind product, then almost no one will be searching on Google. That is what I was telling you. Sure, you can target relevant keywords. You can still figure out some keywords around your product and service, which is new, right? People are still not searching for that product and service, but still you will be able to find some relevant keywords. But expecting results from there, expecting people to buy that product or that service is a tough task, right? So that's where Facebook ads are more useful, right? And you can also use Google display ads. So if you are thinking that, okay, this is something like brand awareness, if our product is new, we should go for brand awareness, and that is there with Facebook ad, and Google ad is all about keywords. It's not like that. We do have different options in Google ads also. There is Google Display Network also, where we can show our ads on different websites, different partner websites of Google, right? But there comes another problem, that there are so many ad blockers now available in the market, right? So that is again a problem, and those ad blockers will not allow your ad to appear on different websites. So that is again an issue when you are going for display network, right? So far we have discussed two things, two parameters on which we can easily decide that we should go for Facebook ad or we should go for Google ads. Now there is another parameter, which is budget, right? Budget or spending, right? So when we talk about spending, we know two concepts, right? The first one is CPC, which says that how much amount you are paying for the click, right? Which is cost per click. And then there is CPA, which is cost per acquisition, right? And or we can say that cost per result, cost per conversion, whatever you want to say it, you can say it cost per conversion. How much amount we are spending to bring one conversion, right? That is cost per conversion. So when we analyze these matrices with respect to these advertising platform, let me tell you very clearly from my experience, whenever we run ad on Facebook, right? Whenever we run ad on Facebook, the CPC is low, right? CPC is low compared to Google. But let us make it a little mathematical, right? So for example, we are getting 100 clicks, and for each click we are paying rupee 1 in Facebook, right? 100 clicks, and for each click we are paying rupee 1. Now this time we are spending 100 rupees and we got one conversion, right? We got one conversion. Here the cost per conversion is rupees 100, right? So that is your CPA basically. The cost per conversion, cost per purchase, whatever you want to mention it, that is CPA. So when we made one conversion, our CPA is somewhere around 100 rupees, right? And we got 100 clicks. For the CPC to be 1, when the CPC is rupee 1, we got 100 clicks. It is very simple mathematics. Now take the another side of this calculation, which is related to Google Ads. Now if you come to Google Ads, your CPC is high, right? So suppose you got 100 clicks and you are paying just double of what you are paying on Facebook, or just triple also. So if we make it 3, right? If we make it 3, so the amount that you spend over here is rupees 300. But if we talk about the sales, or if we talk about the leads, this Google ad performs much better, right? So if we assume our conversions to be this time, it will not be like 1, it will be somewhere around 5. It's just an assumption. Now this time, how much amount we are basically spending for each conversion? So the total amount that we spent is rupees 300. We got 5 conversions. So this time the cost per acquisition, or the amount that we are paying to acquire single customer or making one conversion, is just rupees 60. So this is way less than what we were getting on Facebook, right? So this is my experience. But in your case it might differ, right? That is totally how you are spending your amount, how much budget you are spending, and what kind of product or service you are offering. There are so many variables that basically decides that how this thing will work. But in general, the cost per acquisition on Facebook is high with respect to when we compare it with Google, right? So these are the different parameters. You can play around these parameters. You can figure out some other parameters also. But from my experience, now you have the answer to a very common question, which says that whether we should go for Google Ads or we should go for Facebook Ads. Many of the times your clients also ask that whether we should go for Facebook Ads or whether we should go for Google Ads. And now nowadays the client basically believes in the hybrid strategy. So you must have some hybrid strategy also, where you will be bringing traffic from Google Ads and then remarketing to them on Facebook. So you have to define some hybrid strategy also. That is something different. But primarily, if we want to define the differences between Google Ads and Facebook Ads, so here are some points that will definitely help you. So that's it for this particular video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.